There's an all-female, full-contact sport taking the world by storm. It's called roller derby. Played by fearless, hard-hitting roller girls, the sport is fast and furious.
It's exciting, it's hard, it's tough.
Nothing feels better than knocking over.
The European scene was kicked off by the London Roller Girls, a league of 75 skaters who embody the motto, by the skater, for the skater.
The London Roller Girls are an amazing roller derby team.
It's the top roller derby team in Europe.
Our aim is to be the #1 in the world.
Roller derby is played by 2 teams of 5 skaters racing around an oval track. 4 of these skaters are blockers and 1 is the jammer. She has a star on her helmet and is the point scorer. It's the jammer's job to lap the blockers, and for every opposing skater she passes, she scores a point.
How many team sports are there without a ball? It's like kabaddi and synchronised swimming.
Roller Derby Till I Die follows the on and off track lives of the London Roller Girls. Because when you're a roller girl, roller derby is more than a sport, it's a way of life.
Rolling out, surrounded by girls who've got your back, is just amazing. I'm going to play roller derby forever! I love an audience. I love an audience for everything, even if it's just me telling a story during the day. Playing a public bout is the most amazing feeling. One of the great things about roller derby is that you have your skate out at the beginning, and rolling out, having them call out your name and have everyone cheer, it's just amazing. It's great.
Australian roller girl Ruby Rehab fell in love with roller derby before moving to London 2 years ago.
The first I ever heard about roller derby was back in Tasmania. I didn't really know what roller derby was, but there was something about it that caught my eye that I thought, I think I want to be involved with this. From the minute I put my skates on, I just loved it. I'd be in the supermarket, I'd be thinking, oh, I wish I could put my skates on and zip around the aisle, and you know, like the exercise I was doing in the gym, all of a sudden I was like, hey, I want to get stronger so I can go faster, and so all of a sudden I had that thing that would, you know, just like takes over your mind and is like a great reason to love life, I guess.
Along with roller derby, Ruby also loves bicycles, and she works full-time in Look Mum No Hands, a bicycle workshop and cafe.
Sandwich time. Ooh, something's leaking onto my leg. Okay, so I'm making the sandwiches for the day. We just do them throughout the week. We'll do like half vegetarian, half with meat. They're gonna be pretty boss. Working in a bike shop cafe is a perfect mix for me. Cafe is what I know. Table 2. I love making good quality food. The fact that it's a bike shop is even better. 2 squash pies with salad. Here you go. I love working here. From you know, like every detail, like the signed Eddie Merckx poster on the wall. They've got handlebars that are displayed like antlers or something on the wall. It's amazing. This is addressed to the head chef, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and open it. Oh look, it's ketchup.
What's she like to work with? Full of energy and loud.
Dun, da, 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 da. Dun, da, da, da.
Mostly loud.
And bacon. And bacon. And bacon.
It's a bit intense.
Can you film so that the coffee is in the background instead of a disgusting old rack and some blue roll?
Yeah, of course I can. A bit demanding.
Hey, can I see if I can put this chickpea in your earring?
No.
My dad used to be a cyclist, and I've grown up around cycling my whole life. I remember him saying once that the coffee that you have when you finish a ride, when all the cyclists go out and they have a coffee together in a cafe afterwards, that part is almost as important as the ride itself. And then when I discovered this cafe, it just combines those elements. It was just perfect.
What do you think of roller derby? It seems to have a very cult following, a lot of dedicated kind of people.
I don't fully understand how everyone coordinates, and I'm just like...
it seems quite interesting.
Like, I find it difficult to follow watching. I can't imagine what it's like being on the pitch.
But yeah, it seems like good fun. I'd love to go see it if it wasn't always out in the sticks somewhere.
There are a lot of Antipodean skaters in the London Roller Girls, and New Zealand skater Gorgasm is one of Ruby's best friends.
We quickly became friends. She has the gift of the gab, which is something I appreciate.
I love hanging out with Gaz, she's heaps of fun. We get along so well. The other skaters kind of talk about us a little bit, like, oh God, these two are going to get into trouble.
Ruby loves her life in London, But unfortunately, her time in the UK is coming to an end.
On the 4th of May, I don't have to go home, but I can't stay here. I'm currently on a 2-year working visa, and it's not extendable, so yeah, I'm gonna have to leave. My plan at the moment, although this changes weekly, is to move to Sweden when I finish living in London. I think I can get a 1-year visa there.
It really sucks. She's come into this really great league and she wants to continue skating at the level she has been. Hopefully she can find another league that has the same opportunities, but leaving LRG is pretty hard, I think.
It's the London Roller Girls' home season, known as the Intra-League, and Ruby's team, the Ultraviolent Femmes, are about to go up against Gorgasm's team, the Steamrollers.
What's going on here, Gaylord? I'm usually put on as a blocker. I really enjoy jamming, but the calibre of skaters over here is so high that I guess I'm sort of usually relegated to blocker. Not that blocker's a bad thing.
Although Ruby is primarily a blocker, she does occasionally get called up to jam.
We are ready to roll. And Ruby Rehab straight through, picking up lead jammer straight off the bat.
I love jamming because it's kind of the rock star element of the sport. It's the real show pony. I love when you can get to a pack ahead of someone, or when you burst through and you've sort of done it.
Ruby Rehab taking out Gorgasm, absolutely racking and stacking the points. This could be some sort of record for a non-power down point scoring stuff, and there they are!
I love calling a jam off just before the other person's about to score. I love the show element of it.
Ruby's sister Ali is visiting from Australia, as this will be the last chance the sisters get to hang out in London before Ruby's visa runs out.
Mum's always said I'm the nice one and Jessie's the mean one.
I'm not always mean. It's funny because we're, like, in some ways we're so similar. Like, we look the same, we talk the same, but I guess at the heart of it, we're actually kind of quite different. Ali's the kind-hearted one. She's the big softie. I'm a bit more sort of reckless and carefree. When I found out Ali was coming over, I thought there's no way that I'm catching the tube around for 2 months because that's such a pain in the neck. So I put a bike together. That was sort of always what I really wanted to do in London. The wheels are off my old bike. A friend of mine had to move back to South Africa, so I got the cranks off her. Little bits and pieces I've just got from everywhere, and I've sort of put them together. So really it's a scrap bike, but it does the job.
I really, really like London. I haven't actually been to anywhere else in the UK yet. I meant to, and sort of time has run out a little bit.
We've been to Camden a few times.
Yes. Yeah.
We've been...
All the markets. Michael Jackson dog just looks like Michael Jackson.
There's too much creepy stuff in Europe. Europe is full of creepy stuff. Europe and the UK. So many museums that have torture rooms.
Oh. The way roller derbies changed Jessie is quite easy to explain. As before roller derby, she didn't talk about roller derby, she talked about everything else a lot, because she does talk a lot. But post derby, all I hear about is derby. Sometimes I wonder if it's the only reason she's been here for so long.
Today's my last day at work. It was 2 years ago today that I caught the bus in from the airport into London town and couldn't work out how to get onto the underground, and then put my Oyster card, which is like the plastic bank card sort of thing that you touch in and out of the underground. I put that into where you put the paper tickets, and I broke the machine at rush hour 2 years ago today.
I'm sad that Jessie's leaving. She's a bit of a nutbag.
Oh no, I'm never going to be able to have the butternut squash and lentil soup again.
It's her last day. I'm gonna miss her.
So I tried to get Dennis to marry me, and he refused.
Yeah, I'm sad. I'm definitely sad it's Jesse's last day. I mean, I'm sure it'll be good for her to move on. I'm sure she'll find herself doing happier things. But yeah, we'll all kind of miss her around here. It will be a bit quieter.
Hey!
Which is a good or a bad thing, depending on how you look at it.
Tick, 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 11 minutes until the end of my shift. It's the final countdown. And there's not even any gold beer left, so I can't even knock off and have a go. Oh. Okay, just gonna wipe this bench down and then I am out of here. And that look, Mum, no hands. That's me. Lily? Finisher! I've got mixed feelings. It's kind of really sad that I've left, but now that I've actually finished, I guess that means I'm actually about to, like, take the next step.
Before her visa expires, Ruby Rehab has one last game with the London Roller Girls. Her travel team, the Brawl Saints, are going to take on Welsh roller derby league Tiger Bay. The Brawl Saints have never lost a game, and Ruby hopes to keep it that way.
The upcoming Brawl Saints game against Tiger Bay is going to be interesting. I've heard rumours that they could be the first team to beat the Brawl Saints. Fingers crossed that they're not, because it'd be really nice to go out with a bang if it's my last game.
Yeah, it'll be our last game together, which will be really sad. Having Ruby in the team is awesome. She's got such an amazing, vibrant energy. She's a talker and she's always excited and she's always funny and she brings an energy that no one else really brings. I'm excited for this game and I think that it's going to be really fun to have this sort of last experience with her.
Tiger Bay formed in April 2010. We played our first open bout in January 2011, so it was less than a year from when we first started. We've come quite far in a relatively short space of time. We're just sitting just outside the top 10 of the unofficial European rankings. We just want to keep going up, and a win today against Brawl Saints. So even if it is a win, if it's close enough that we're of a similar ability, that's going to do great things for our position.
London Roller Girls are one of the best teams in the world, so their B team, being the A-team reserves, are going to be no small feat.
Brawl Saints are undefeated, so we're looking to defeat them and destroy that title.
They're looking quite professional.
Trying to get worried.
A little bit, maybe.
We always say before our bouts, like, make sure we play our game, don't play someone else's game. So hopefully if we just, stay in control and play what we know, then we'll be fine.
One of Tiger Bay's most powerful skaters is their captain, Kid Block, whose strength and agility surprised the Brawl Saints in the first jam.
Apparently it's sold out, there's 500 people here. I reckon there's going to be 10 people cheering for LIG and the rest are going to be cheering for Tiger Bay, no doubt.
As the game progressed, Ruby became more and more aggravated that she hadn't had the chance to play.
It sucked sitting on the bench, ready to play, wanting to play, and seeing everyone else on the team who was playing one-on, off, getting tired and saying to the lineups manager, hey, just give me a rest, I don't want to go on. And I'm like, come on, I'm ready. Let me go on and do something.
Take her out, take her out.
it's 50 something to about 105 or 110 or something. That's not very good. I haven't really been playing, so it's not my fault we're losing. I hope we get our shit together, because that'd be nice for the second half.
Tiger Bay proved to be tough and hard-hitting opponents.
In the head, come on!
But the Brawl Saints dished it out as hard as they took it.
History in your last year game.
That wasn't the kind of history I wanted to make.
I didn't take it for granted, you know, until that whistle went. I didn't presume we'd work at all. Because it's Brawl Saints, you know, and they're a really good, like, they always pick games up in the second half. They're a really good second half team. So at half time, even though we were ahead, I was still concerned, you know.
It's really upsetting. It's upsetting because it was probably my last game.
With the Tiger Bay game over, Ruby had one last thing to do before leaving the UK.
I'm here in East London getting tattooed by Lady Gogo. It's a bike. This is my first tattoo that I've got, and my only one, Mum, I promise. Cool! It's all finished, woo! And my arm is only bleeding a little tiny little bit.
So, believe it or not, it's my last night in London, and we're drinking in double threat skates! Tonight is not about missing anything. Tonight, we're all going to drink lots of weird, random international alcohols that have been brought in for everyone's pleasure. This is my Hello! So this is my best friend, Sian. Sian gave me this rad going away present, and so she's here for the second photo of me. I've got this big suitcase of what is mostly crap. Like, look at these tights.
Ruby put everything
Yeah,
on.
oh my god. All right.
Wow.
So I just feel like living in London has really like opened my creative spirit. It's like you can make anything an outfit, you know what I mean? Like it's just like whatever you can find in the dumpster. You know when you get lonely on your walk home sometimes, I've got Bert here and Bert's like, whoa, massive night, dude. And I'm like, Bert is such a when he's drunk. It's so annoying.
There's so many people coming in and out of life when you skate, but I think that Ruby's one of the ones that I will keep in contact for a long time. Yeah. I'm gonna miss her a lot. And I'm feeling quite sad about that actually.
It's Ruby's last morning in London, and she's saying goodbye to Gorgasm before catching her bus to the airport.
I miss you.
I miss you too.
Don't have too much fun without me.
I'll try not to.
All of this?
Your knickers are so saggy. Let's go catch the bus. So it's the morning after the party at Double Threat Skates last night. I'm finally leaving Europe. I'm getting on a bus pretty soon.
Jessie's leaving today, and I travelled with her to the bus station after very minimal hours of sleep. It's been a little bit painful, but I think it's going to be worth it, because I'm really sad to see her go. We shouldn't stay forever, but unfortunately, it's not the case.
I have known I've been leaving for ages now, but like actually leaving is
It really sucks. I'm really going to miss everyone, and I'm going to miss living in London as well. Suffice to say, I'm not happy about going.
There is no foreseeable end to my derby career, not even after I leave the UK. My plan is to play with the Stockholm Roller Girls when I move over to Sweden.
Hi! How's your new league?
Yeah, they're really friendly, and I feel like I've made a lot of friends with them already, but shit, man, like, when you've had the experience of skating with LRG, to skate with, like, pretty much, you know, like most other leagues outside of America, it's just like, it's a whole different sort of ball game.
Do you miss us?
Yes, so much. There's not that many Antipodeans in Sweden.
I can imagine, yeah.
Nice to hear a familiar accent.
Yeah. Oof.
Don't be a stranger.
I will never be a stranger. I love you.
Love you too, bye.
I'll see you soon.